Good morning, friends. So, today we will continue our chapter on similarity. Yesterday, I didn't send you any video because I wanted to take a break so you could capitalize and work on all the topics we have done so far. So, I'll be sending you assignment shortly, but till then, I hope you have understood what we have done so far, right? So, we understood what is similarity. Similarity of triangles is when two triangles have the same corresponding angles and the ratio of the corresponding sides is equal. And then we saw the theorems, the AAA similarity criterion, also called the AA, the SSS and the SAS. And you will see that the AA, that is the short form of the AAA, is very useful and very simple to use. I also showed you an example of the use of similarity of triangles, and I hope that you must have measured the heights of the trees in your area, the heights of the towers, mobile towers. You must have at least tried using the similarity and measured some heighted trees and towers in your locality. So we have done that much so far. Today we are going to continue on the similarity of triangles and see what is the ratio of their perimeter and their areas. Okay? So that is the work we are going to do today. So let us have two similar triangles. Say triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So already have here triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So we have the corresponding angles are equal. Angle A equal to angle P, B equal to Q, C equal to R, and the ratio AB upon PQ equal to BC upon QR equal to AC upon PR. So because I have the two triangles similar, the corresponding angles are equal and the ratio of their sides is also equal. So what is the new thing we are going to do today? The new thing, right? The first thing today I want to see is the ratio of the perimeter. Means I want to take perimeter of triangle ABC upon perimeter of triangle PQR. So today's quest is, we know the sides are in equal ratio. We want to find the ratio of the perimeter of ABC and PQR. So we want to compare this ratio with this ratio and see what do we get. Now, what is perimeter of ABC? Now perimeter means the length of the sum of the lengths of the three sides. So perimeter of ABC is AB plus BC plus AC, AB plus BC plus AC, and perimeter of PQR is also PQ plus QR plus PR. That is perimeter, right? Now, the perimeter is in which ratio? Now, this sides are in ratio. So, what is the ratio? What we have done is similarity, and we have done a few sums to find X the ratio. What was the ratio? Do you remember what does the similarity tell you? Let us say PQ is twice the size of AB. Twice the size means if this is 2 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter. If this is 3 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter. This is twice the ratio, 2 times. Or we can say this is 2 and this is 5. So this is 2.5 times now. So this is 3. So this will be 7.5, right? So which is this ratio? 2.5 times. So the ratio can be anything. The ratio can be 2 times, 1/2. Yes, sorry. AB upon BQ. So AB is 2 and BQ is 5. So it's 2/5. Okay? Or we write 3/7.5. Does it match? Or it doesn't? 2/5 is 3/7.5. How will you know? We cross multiply. 7.5 into 2 is 15. 5 3s are 15. So 2/5 is 3/7.5. So let me assume the ratio is 2/5. What I am trying to tell you, I hope you are following. So the sides are any ratio 2:5, or if it was 4 then 2/4, that is 1/2. So when the triangles are similar, the ratios are equal. So here I will not take a ratio like a number 2.5 or say 2 times or 1/2, 1/3, but let me say the ratio is k, something k. K is a number which gives me a ratio of AB and BQ. So the ratio between them is equal. I call this ratio K. Okay, I call this K. Now if I call this ratio K, what do I get? Can you understand what I will get? The ratio is K. What I will get? Okay, these all are equal. Now let me hide this part. So what you can see, AB upon PQ equal to K. Are you following? AB upon PQ equal to K, the ratio. So AB equal to, so PQ I take in cross multiplication. So I get AB equal to K into multiplication, K times PQ. So AB is equal to K times PQ. In the same way, BC equal to K times QR. Okay, remember K is any ratio. And AC equal to, goes into multiplication, AC equal to K times PR. Okay? So you followed? So the ratio was equal. I took the ratio, okay, I showed you the example. It can be 2/5, it can be 2/4 or 1/2, whatever we take. So this was an example. And now the value of K is KPQ. So I replace the values. Instead of AB, what I write? KPQ. Instead of BC, what I write? KQR. Instead of AC, what I write? KPR. And below, I keep it as it is, PQ plus QR plus PR. Okay, what comes next? What you can do? This K can be taken common. So K into bracket PQ plus QR plus PR. And below also I have got PQ plus QR plus PR. This both get cut and I get the answer K. Means the ratio of the perimeter is also the ratio of the sides. This ratio was K, even this ratio is K, so the ratio of the perimeter is the ratio of the sides. So let me finish the sum. This is 2, this is 3. So if this is 4, then this will be 10 centimeters. Now 2 into 2.5 gives me 5. The ratio is 2.5. 3 into 2.5 gives me 7.5. And 4 into 2.5 gives me 10. So this is the ratio, right? So what is the ratio of the side? We had 2/5. So what is 3/7.5? It is also 2/5. What is 4/10? It is also 2/5. The ratio of the side is 2/5. So let us verify the perimeter now. So perimeter of this triangle is how much? 2 plus 4 plus 3. 2 plus 4 plus 3. Upon 5 plus 10 plus 7.5. what do you get? 4 and 3, 7 into 9 upon 5 plus 10, 15, 22.5. Right? And how do you write 22.5? I can write 22.5 as 225 upon 10 and the 10 will go into multiplication. Now we get 5 2s are and 5 45s are. 9 1s are, 9 5s are. The ratio is 2 upon 5. So initial ratio was 2 upon 5. The ratio of the side was 2 upon 5. The ratio of the perimeter is also 2 upon 5. So what is the first conclusion we have? The ratio of the perimeter of two similar triangles is equal to the ratio of the corresponding sides. Is it clear to you? I hope you understood this. What I am saying again, the ratio of the perimeter of two similar triangles is also the ratio of the corresponding sides. So this was the condition for the perimeter. And now we'll move to the condition of the area. This was perimeter. So perimeter has the same ratio as the ratio of the corresponding sides. Now let us see the condition for area. I have now kept the same things. We are done with the perimeter. What did you see? The perimeter, the ratio of the perimeter of two similar triangles is the ratio of the corresponding sides. Now we move to area. We will find the area. So what I want to find? Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR. I took the ratio of the sides of the perimeter of the triangle, ratio of the perimeter. Now I am going by the ratio of their area. And I want to see, suppose I take it K. Okay, I can do by that method also, but I am going to change the method now. What I want to do, I have to find out the ratio now of their area. So first of all, you can see here, the two triangles are similar, was given to us. Because they are similar, then the ratio of the corresponding sides is equal. Right? Now, we go to area. So how do we find the area of triangle ABC and triangle PQR? So to find the area, the formula of the area is half base into altitude. So I have to draw an altitude. I can draw an altitude from A to BC, or from B to AC, or from C to AB. Same way here. So I will draw an altitude from A to BC and call this point M. Okay, I will call this point M or D, whatever you can call it. So this is the altitude, means at 90 degree, the height. This triangle, I will call the altitude a point as well L. This is the right angle. Can you see? This is a right angle. And this is the height, altitude. So what is the area of triangle ABC now? It's half into base. What is the base? The base is BC. Base BC and altitude A. Upon, for PQR, what is the area? Half into QR. The base is QR and the altitude is PN. So the half and half gets cut. So we are left with BC upon QR into AM upon PM. Now BC upon QR, you can see this, BC upon QR. So I can write it something like this. Now if I want, I can write BC upon QR into AM upon PM. Because it is multiplication, I can separate the terms, right, as a ratio. Now BC upon QR is AB upon PQ. And BC upon QR is also AC upon PR. These ratios are equal, so I can replace them. But I won't do that right now. I'll wait for some time before I replace. So this is what we got, the ratio of BC upon QR. Now what about the ratio of AM and PM? AM and PM at the altitudes. So what about this ratio? So let me do something and see. Now watch. In triangle ABN. See which triangle I have taken. Observe. I have taken triangle ABN and triangle PQM. To complete this sum, I have to first take two triangles. I have taken ABM and PQM. Now, if you had noticed the triangles were similar, so angle B and angle Q were equal, angle B equal to angle Q. So angle B equal to angle Q, right? So right here, angle ABM equal to angle PQM. ABM equal to PQM. This is given to us. It was given. The triangles were similar, so it is given. And angle AMB equal to angle PNQ. You got it right. Both are 90 degrees. So this angle and this angle were equal given. This and this is 90. So in these two triangles, two angles are equal. Two angles are equal. So which one will we use? The AA axiom. So by the AA axiom or similarity criterion, these two triangles, triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQM. These two triangles are similar now by AA axiom. So we have AB upon PQ. AB upon PQ equal to AB upon PQ equal to AM upon PN. AM upon PN equal to BM upon QM. BM upon QM. Yes, the corresponding sides are equal. I have written all three. Okay? Now I come back to my sum here. What I have got? BC upon QR. Can you see this? BC upon QR. BC upon QR is AB upon PQ because the triangles were similar, ratios are equal. So BC upon QR was AB upon PQ. So instead of BC upon QR, right? AB upon PQ. And AM upon PN, AM upon PN is also AB upon PQ. So this is also AB upon PQ. And hence I have AB square upon PQ square. So what did I get? If the two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their areas is the square of the corresponding sides. So in perimeter, the ratio was AB upon PQ, the same ratio. But in area, the ratio becomes the square of the corresponding side, the square of the ratio. So if this ratio was K, then the area becomes K square. So in the previous example, in this example, ratio K was how much? 2 upon 5. Remember? The ratio was 2 upon 5. So perimeter was also 2 upon 5. But what will be the ratio of the areas? The ratio of the areas will become 4 upon 25. Because if you take the square, so 2 square is 4, 5 square is 25. So the ratio of the areas will be this. So we have done two things today. In the similar triangles, we have found the ratio of their perimeter, and now I have proved to you the ratio of the areas. So what will you remember? In two similar triangles, the ratio of their perimeters is same as the ratio of the corresponding sides. And the ratio of their areas is the square of the ratios of the corresponding side. So area of ABC, the two similar triangles ABC upon PQR, I can write AB square upon PQ square, or I can write BC square upon QR square, or I can write AC square upon PR square. So this is the ratio of their areas. Now we'll do one or two sums to understand this in complete detail. I hope you have followed what I have done on the board. You can rewind the video one more time, go through it, yes, but this is the new thing today. So what is the new thing we have done today again? In two similar triangles, the ratio of their perimeter is the ratio of the corresponding sides, and the ratio of their areas is the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So what question we have here? We have got a triangle ABC. The triangle ABC. The line segment XY is parallel to side AC. So XY is parallel to AC, parallel, AC, and it divides the triangles into two parts. Sorry, not the triangle into two equal parts. So what does this mean? This line XY is dividing triangle ABC into two parts of equal area, means it divides two parts. So this is one part, this area and this area is equal. Remember, the triangles are not equal. What is given is area of triangle BXY is equal to area of parallelogram or quadrilateral XYCA. Okay, this is what is given. So understand the question properly. The line segment XY, we had a triangle ABC. Okay, initially we had a triangle ABC. We have a triangle ABC. The line XY divides the triangle into two parts with equal areas. Okay, the areas are equal. So if I write area of triangle BXY, that is the smaller triangle, and the area of triangle ABC, the bigger triangle, what should I get? What should I have? You understood? This area and this area both are equal. But now I am taking the triangles. I have taken the triangle BXY, the smaller triangle, and the bigger triangle. So let me say the area of this smaller triangle is X. Okay? So this area and this area is equal. So this area is also X. So area of BXY is X. The area, I took it X, some X area. And it was given that XY is dividing the triangle into two equal parts. So this area is also X. Now what is the area of triangle ABC? ABC is this area plus this area. The whole triangle is this area plus this. So what is X plus X? 2X. So the area of ABC is 2X. The X and X get cut. So I get the ratio 1/2. Means the area of BXY is half of ABC. Okay, because we told it cuts into two equal parts. So the area of triangle ABC, you got here, and area of BXY is half of ABC. So area of BXY upon ABC is 1/2. So first part I hope is clear to you. Now what will we do further? So here you can see in triangle BXY and triangle ABC, angle B is common to both. So I write angle XBY equal to angle ABC, and I write common angle. This is a common angle, right? So that we have the common angle. And also we have what? We have XY parallel to AC. So if the XY is parallel to AC, the corresponding angles are equal. So I can write angle BXY equal to angle BAC. So I write here corresponding angles. So because of this corresponding angles, what do I get? By the AA criterion, by AA, triangle XBY is similar to triangle ABC. XBY is similar to ABC. So what do I have now because of that? What you can understand? I have got these two triangles similar, so the ratio XB upon AB, XB upon AB, the whole thing, XB upon AB equal to BY upon BC equal to XY upon AC. Is it clear till here? Can you see it clearly on the board? Okay, it is slightly off the board. So I hope you can see the ratio so far. Yes, I have to rub off a little. We have to find AX upon AB. So now I am taking this off and keeping what is needed. So what we have got again, area of BXY upon ABC is 1 upon 2. So I will write it again. We have got area of triangle BXY upon area of triangle ABC is equal to 1 upon 2. But what we can write, area is the square of the corresponding sides of the triangle. I have shown both the triangles are congruent, so the ratio of the corresponding sides will be equal. So the area should be equal to XB square upon AB square. Yes, the square of the side. So now what I got from here, understand what I am saying? I have shown triangle BXY, XBY is similar to ABC by the A criterion. Okay, I have done that. You can just rewind the video and see I proved the two triangles are similar. But if they are similar, then what is the ratio of their area? Ratio of the area is the square of the corresponding side. So I have taken XB upon AB square, but the ratio of the areas was 1 upon 2. So XB upon AB, taking the square root of this side, what is the square root of 1 is 1 and square root of AB is root 2. So we have XB upon AB is 1 upon root 2. But I don't have to find XB. I have to find AX. So what is AX? Can you see? AX is AB minus BX. I want to find AX upon AB. So I have got XB upon AB. Or I can also write BX. Even simpler if I write BX. XB and AB, BX is the same. I got the ratio of BX upon AB, but I have to find AX upon AB. Now what is AX? AX is AB minus BX. To get that, what I will do? I will do 1 minus this ratio on this side, in the same way 1 minus this ratio on this side. Subtracting both the ratios by 1, okay, on both sides. So it is equal. So now in the LCM you get AB into 1, AB minus BX upon AB. Same way here, root 2 into 1, root 2 minus 1 upon root 2. But what is AB minus BX? AB minus BX gives AX. So I have got equal to AX upon AB. So I have to find AX upon AB, and AX upon AB I got root 2 minus 1 upon root 2. The sum may look a little complicated to you, so rewind this video one more time and start it all over again. You can rewind the video and see. So again, what was done in the question? We were given XY is parallel to AC. We proved the sides are congruent. But you could do it one more method if you remember. We have to find AX upon AB, and I'll compare to that method shortly. Okay? So XY is parallel to AC, and we have to find the ratio of AX upon AB. Now, we'll do it all over again, but in a different manner. What is the manner? Why we use area here? Because these two areas were equal, right? So what we had, the areas were equal. So area of triangle XBY is half of ABC. Is it clear to you? So we have got the answer. What is the answer we got? AX upon AB was root 2 minus 1 upon root 2. The denominator is an irrational number. Remember the chapter real numbers I told you, we always rationalize the denominator. So what is the rationalizing factor of root 2? It is root 2. So you multiply and divide by root 2. So root 2 into root 2 becomes 2. Root 2 into minus 1 becomes root 2, and root 2 into root 2 is root 4, it is 2. So I'll write the answer as AX upon AB is equal to 2 minus root 2 upon 2. Now this was also the correct answer. This was also the correct answer, but we always rationalize the denominator. So with the rationalizing factor, I multiplied and divided the numerator and the denominator, and we got this answer. You also know what I was telling you, that when the lines are parallel, the ratios are in which sides? Because the lines are parallel, then we know by the theorem that AX upon AX upon AB equal to CY upon BC. Yes? So we could find, but this is not anything to do with here. We have to always start with the area. So what was the area? Now what I am trying to tell you, it is AX and AB, but we show triangle XBY and triangle ABC are similar. So because they are similar, the ratio is what? XB upon AB equal to the ratio of how much square? So XB square upon AB square was a ratio 1 upon 2. Okay? So this is what to find AX upon BX. So we first find the ratio. So what we found? XB upon AB is 1 upon root 2. 1 upon root 2, and from that we found this. Okay? So this was the thing we did today. Again, for the revision sake, one last time, what did we do? Today we saw the ratio of the perimeter and the ratio of the areas. If two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their perimeter is equal to the ratio of the corresponding sides, and the ratio of the area is equal to square of the ratio of the corresponding side. Means if ABC and PQ are similar, then ratio of ABC upon PQR is AB square upon PQ square, or BC square upon QR square, or AC square upon PR square. Now you can try the exercise for your homework. So two more things were added to similarity. So one, recall last one of the whole chapter. So the chapter is not over yet, but what we have done so far, if you recall, we have said the triangles are similar if the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Then we saw that when a line cuts, yes, a line parallel to one side of a triangle cuts the other two sides at two different points, then the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. Means this line cuts the two sides in the same ratio, and we saw all the three variations. This is for revision purpose. What I saw, that if DE is parallel to BC, then we have AD upon BD equal to AE upon EC. Also AD upon AB. AD upon AB fully equal to AE upon AC. And we had BD upon AB equal to EC upon AC. These three parallel lines. Then we did the AAA similarity criterion. If the two triangles are similar, yes, sorry, if the corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, the triangles are similar. And the SSS, if the corresponding ratios of two sides of a triangle are similar, the triangles are similar. The AAA short down to AA, and then we had the SSS. If the corresponding sides of two triangles are similar and the included angle is equal, then the triangles are similar. And today we saw the ratio of perimeter of triangle ABC upon perimeter of triangle PQR. So this ratio of perimeter is equal to the ratio of the sides. You can write AB upon PQ, or BC upon QR, or AC upon PR. And the ratio of the triangle ABC and the ratio of, what is the ratio of triangle ABC and PQR was what? AB square, the ratio of the square of the corresponding sides, or BC square upon QR square, or AC square upon PR square. So this is a brief of the chapter we have done so far. Now we are going to use similarity to prove Pythagoras theorem, but that will be in the later chapters. So I am leaving you the exercise for homework. In tomorrow's lecture, we will do a few more practice sums based on this perimeter and area. So So I end here for today. Thank you very much.